Something is shifting in the spirit right now. You can feel it. You may not be able to explain it, but something in your soul knows. Abundance is moving. It's not just money. It's alignment. It's overflow. And it's headed toward the chosen ones. Toward you. But here's the real question. Are you spiritually ready to receive it? Because the truth is, wealth doesn't show up where there's no preparation. The universe doesn't pour into a cup that's not open. And this season isn't just about wanting more. It's about being aligned with it. Energetically, emotionally, spiritually. Because when this wealth shift hits, and it's already happening, you won't be able to fake readiness. You'll either rise with it, or be left wondering why everyone else is elevating while you're stuck watching. This isn't the time to second guess who you are. This is the time to remember who you are. You are a vessel, a light, a divine carrier of generational transformation. But for too long, you've been surviving when you were meant to prosper. You've been conditioned to believe struggle was spiritual, but real elevation requires a new mindset, a new frequency, one that can hold the blessings that are trying to reach you. Because here's the truth most won't tell you. Wealth isn't just about what's in your hands. It's about what's in your spirit. You can't receive new levels with old beliefs. You can't step into overflow while still vibrating lack. And for many chosen ones, this wealth shift has been delayed, not because you're not worthy, but because you haven't yet realized that you are. You've been through so much. Betrayal, scarcity, delay, closed doors, and you thought it was punishment. But what if it was preparation? What if everything that was withheld was actually being protected until you grew strong enough to carry it without losing yourself? Because spiritual wealth isn't just about what you gain, it's about who you become. You're not just receiving abundance, you're becoming abundance. You're becoming someone who can bless others, not just themselves. Someone who walks into a room and shifts the vibration. Someone who understands that wealth is a tool, not a god. That's why the universe has been testing you. That's why certain things were stripped away. You had to learn how to hold power without ego, influence without arrogance, prosperity without pride. And now, the shift is here. The release has begun, but only those with open hands and aligned hearts will be ready to receive. The reason many feel resistance when money starts to flow is because they haven't healed their relationship with it. They still believe it's evil, that it's selfish, that they're unworthy of it. But chosen one, hear this clearly. You are not here to live in lack. You are not here to just get by. You were chosen to break cycles, to rebuild legacies, to create systems of light in a world drowning in greed. But you can't build what you secretly resent. You can't attract what you subconsciously reject. So ask yourself right now, what's blocking my abundance? Is it fear, guilt, childhood programming? Do I feel like I have to struggle to be good? Or am I finally ready to rise, not just spiritually, but materially, financially, and energetically? Because this wealth shift isn't about random luck. It's about divine timing. It's about readiness. You're stepping into a moment where what used to take 10 years will happen in 10 weeks, where one idea, one alignment, one open door can change everything. But only if your frequency can match what's coming. This is a call to clean your energy, to unclog your spirit, to forgive the past, to release survival mode, and to stop apologizing for wanting more. More peace, more freedom, more resources. You're not greedy, you're aligned. You're not selfish, you're aware. Aware that you were never meant to stay broke just to prove your heart is pure. You're meant to have, so you can give. You're meant to overflow, so you can pour into others without running dry. You're meant to receive, so you can create, so you can lead, so you can liberate others who are still stuck in mental chains. And yes, people will talk. They'll judge. They'll say you changed. But you didn't change. You evolved. You finally understood that struggle isn't holy, that your worth doesn't increase with your pain, that God, Source, The universe doesn't reward smallness. It rewards surrender. It rewards stewardship. It rewards those who dare to believe that their blessings are divine, not a mistake. That's where you are now, standing at the edge of a new chapter. A chapter filled with abundance, not just of money, but of clarity, of wisdom, of power. But the question remains, will you step into it fully? Because wealth doesn't just show up. It looks for landing spots. It looks for stability, for intention, for vessels that won't leak. And if your heart is cluttered with fear, with doubt, with unworthiness, it's time to clean it. Not to impress anyone, not to earn anything, but to be in sync with what's already yours. The chosen ones are rising now, quietly, boldly, radically, not chasing, but receiving, not begging, but aligning. And if you're feeling the call, you're part of it. You're not late. You're right on time. But time is moving, and this window won't stay open forever. So what will you do now? This isn't just another video. This is a mirror, a message, a wake-up call. You've been asking for confirmation, for a sign. This is it. The shift is real. The doors are open. The energy is pouring out. Will you receive it? So here we are. You're still listening. That means something in your soul is awake now, something that can't go back to sleep. Because once you've heard the truth, you can't unhear it. And the truth is this: your abundance is not coming. It's already here. The only question is, will you rise high enough to catch it? Everything you've been through, every delay, every betrayal, every moment where you didn't know how you were going to make it, it wasn't wasted. It was shaping your character. It was clearing your path. It was training your spirit to hold more than you ever thought possible. You weren't being punished. You were being prepared. See, spiritual wealth isn't about flashy things. It's about flow, alignment, being in sync with divine timing so that when opportunity shows up, you don't flinch. You don't sabotage. You receive. And right now, that's what's shifting. The receivers are rising. The ones who aren't afraid to claim what's already written in their spirit. But listen closely. You can't carry this new season with the old weight. That mindset that says, I'm not good enough. Let it go. That belief that says, wealth is for other people. Let it go. That voice that whispers, I always mess it up. Let it go. Because those thoughts aren't yours. They were given to you, handed down, projected onto you by a world that fears powerful people walking in purpose. You don't have to carry them anymore. You have permission to rewrite your story. Right now, today. And when you do, watch how fast things move. Watch how suddenly the money shows up, the resources, the support, the ideas, the divine connections. Because wealth doesn't just chase hustle, it follows alignment. And when you're aligned, things that used to take years will start to happen in days, because time bends for those who know who they are. But don't get it twisted. This isn't about just sitting around waiting for miracles. This is about becoming the miracle. It's about becoming someone who can hold power with humility, someone who can bless others without emptying themselves, someone who knows that true wealth doesn't just feed you, it frees you. And chosen one, that's what's coming for you now. Freedom. The kind of freedom you've never experienced before. Not just financial, but spiritual, mental, emotional. Freedom to create, to move, to live fully without apology. To stop shrinking for people who were never meant to understand your vision. This is why the pressure has been so intense lately, why things have been shifting, why certain people have fallen away. You're being made lighter for the rise. Because the higher you go, the less baggage you can carry. And abundance is weightless. It flows to those who are clear. So ask yourself, am I clear? Or am I still clinging to what I prayed to be released from? Because this is your moment, not tomorrow, not next year. Now, this is the wealth shift. And if you're still living like it's 2015 mentally, still playing small, still doubting your worth, then you'll miss it. Not because it wasn't yours, but because you weren't ready to claim it. Let me tell you something powerful. Your wealth has a spiritual assignment. It's not just about cars and clothes. It's about impact. You're not just being blessed for you. You're being positioned to shift bloodlines, to rewrite generational patterns, to be the first, the one who broke the chain, the one who turned the page. And yes, that comes with pressure. But you were built for it. You've already survived what would have crushed most people, so don't you dare doubt your ability to hold what's on the way. You've proven your endurance. Now it's time to prove your receptivity. Don't just pray for wealth. Prepare for it. Organize your life for it. Set boundaries for it. Make space for it. Learn to hold joy without guilt. Learn to celebrate without apologizing. Learn to walk in rooms like you belong, because you do. This is your new identity. Receiver of divine wealth. Not wealth stolen, not manipulated, but wealth assigned. Wealth that comes without sorrow. Wealth that comes with peace, with strategy, with sustainability. And when it hits, and it will, you'll understand why it took so long, why others got there before you, why you had to go through the long route. Because shortcuts don't create character, and character is what protects wealth once it arrives.